In this video, we're going to go over the instructions for the 2.8 mastery check. Remember, our objective for the lesson is to identify and analyze how an author's language choices help us understand characters' contrasting perspectives. And we have already taken a look at the excerpts from chapters 24 and 25 and compare and contrasted Okonkwo's response to this cultural clash with the district commissioner's perspective. Your prompt is to explain how Achebe uses language to reveal these contrasting perspectives of Okonkwo and the district commissioner in order to develop a central theme of the novel. So remember, these are fictional characters that the author has created, and he is trying to deliver a message to readers based on these contrasting perspectives from different characters about the same topic of cultural collision. So Christians, Europeans coming in and questioning the Igbo way of life. How does Okonkwo respond to this versus how does the district commissioner respond to this? What is the end result? We know that Okonkwo has realized that his culture is dying and that he just can't reconcile with that. And so he chooses to take his own life. And then the district commissioner's response to this is very dry and unemotional. And he is using this, what am I trying to say? This incident with Okonkwo to just fuel the book that he's wanting to write about pacifying or trying to calm these and stunt these, what he says are primitive or unsophisticated tribes. So before drafting your response, remember I have provided this graphic organizer and broken up the different parts of the prompt to give you some questions to think about when drafting your response. And we want to start with the evidence in order to know how to respond to that claim. So the evidence question is, what language does Achebe use to develop Okonkwo's and the commissioner's perspectives about the cultural conflict? So here we want to pull out some of the language that Okonkwo or the author uses for Okonkwo's perspective to reveal this emotional, this determination, this yearning for justice and for war and for clinging to his culture. And then what language does the author use to portray the commissioner as detached from emotion and just very straightforward and diminishing the Igbo experience? So identify those pieces of evidence first and then come back up here and answer the claim question. So how does Achebe use language to reveal the contrasting perspectives of Okonkwo and the district commissioner in order to develop a central theme of the novel? So in your claim, you are going to identify what does the language reveal about Okonkwo's perspective and the district commissioner's perspective. We've already discussed that Okonkwo is very emotional and he's very committed to preserving his culture, whereas the district commissioner is more detached and he's diminishing the Igbo experience. And then how does that contrasting language help develop a central theme of the novel? What is the message the author is trying to convey to the audience about this idea of colonization and the stripping away of culture? Then, once you have your evidence, you have your claim, you're going to come down and explain how that language reveals each character's perspective. So how is it that you know that Okonkwo feels this way based on that language? How is it that you know that the commissioner feels that way based on that language? And then how do those contrasting perspectives develop that message or that theme that you have identified in your claim? Then once you have these ideas together, you're going to flip your paper over and draft your response. And it might make sense, the most sense, to go in claim, evidence, reasoning order. It might make more sense to start with your evidence. Is whatever makes more sense for the purpose of your task.